12 cents back from the gas station. And then drive 4 hours back to get 12 cents.
Did he do it?
Yes. It probably cost $150 to have him do that.
Yeah.
Now, that's asinine.
Yeah,
but
it's
that's
absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. You should expect a little bit of retaliation when you go into work tomorrow, though.
Maybe.
For telling that story.
Nobody at my work listens to the show.
Well, nobody listens to the show.
I try to get them to listen. They go, we hear you enough at work all day. We don't want to listen to you at night.
Well, I don't know if you have to worry about anyone that works there. It's the other people that listen that are calling now to complain.
Yeah.
Calling the local news agencies and say, Brian Jeff said.
I would say the statute of limitations is over on that. It was decades ago.
That doesn't mean they can't retaliate. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they could. I don't think they'll bother.
Yeah, probably not.
All right. This is a pet peeve of yours.
What is?
This texting and driving.
No, I don't. It doesn't bother me.
You love doing it?
No. But I love freedom more than I love laws.
So you were interested to see if it was an issue and how bad it was and what the repercussions of texting and driving were.
Ever since, in Michigan anyway, ever since they started even talking about making it illegal to text and drive, I thought, why? Yep, it seems, I mean, you think about it, it seems like a bad idea, but is it really causing accidents? Because it says, like, stop text, don't wrecks, or stop wrecks, don't text, or whatever. Is it really causing wrecks?
Well, it's the same argument
more than anything else?
With guns, I mean.
Yeah, if you just, on the surface, seems logical. You shouldn't do it. And I agree, you probably shouldn't do it. You shouldn't drink and drive. You shouldn't whatever. But is it really that bad? Is it the thing we should focus on, first of all? I mean, is it the worst part of driving? I don't know. I don't think it is. So, yeah, I've been curious, and I've never really seen any data. I've never seen anything reported. So I finally did a little of my own research.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean...
About what? Minute and a half's worth?
Yeah, that's really all it was. It was a Google search. Oh, it was there the whole time. But and to be fair, it's from a government agency.
You were doing it while driving.
Yeah, that's right. Look, I've never... I did it the whole time, a 3-hour drive, and I did not crash. So what does that tell you?
You're a good driver.
Yeah.
Or a good texter.
Yeah, good.
I don't know which. Maybe both.
To be clear, it's from a government source, so, I mean, take it with a grain of salt, right? And I did post this on Facebook if you're interested, and we can probably post it on the At Odds Facebook page.
Well, you can.
I guess I
or
can.
Get Steve to do it.
So this is from 2015 from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. In 2015, there were 35,092 deaths from traffic crashes. Okay. Only 3,477 of those were attributed to distracted driving, which is less than 10% of the deaths in 2015 attributed to distracted driving.
Of any sort. They could have been eating a French fry. They could be putting their lipstick on.
That's the thing. Later on, I'm looking, and it says, distracted driving is any activity that diverts attention from driving, including talking or texting on your phone, eating and drinking, talking to people in your vehicle.
Like your damn kids.
Or
shut up back there.
The passenger.
Oh.
Right? Anybody.
Yeah.
Fiddling with the stereo, entertainment, or navigation system. Anything that takes your attention away from the task of safe driving. Less than 10% of the injuries in 2015 were attributed to distracted driving, which includes anything that you can imagine that might take your attention away from driving.
I've seen people reading novels.
Oh, so have I. Reading maps, those sorts of things. But what I'm saying, we're talking about less than 10% of the deaths. Right. And not all of those, probably a very small portion of those, are actually texting. Yeah. I don't think there's any data. I couldn't find any data that specifically says texting and driving. And it's because it's so hard to measure.
It is.
How do you know?
Yeah.
But some of these 10% are a guy driving down the road talking to his wife saying, well, yeah, work was okay today. Crash. And that's in here.
Come on, that's not how it goes. Your wife's going, turn here, you missed the turn.
Yeah, okay, well, whatever. But, I mean, that's the point.
Unless, of course, they're videotaping live on Facebook.
Sure.
And then they record the crash and your sister dies.
But that's not texting.
No, I guess it wasn't texting. It was distracted.
Right. So it would be counted in here. I'm just saying, look, there's 90% of deaths in traffic crashes that maybe we could talk about. Instead of this 10%, well, we're not even talking about the whole 10%. If we were talking about distracted driving, saying, that's 10% of the deaths, we can do something about it. We're not. We're talking about some number less than 10%.
I think we should do it like motorcycles in some states where we have mandatory, they have to wear helmets.
Yeah, that'd be a
cars.
good idea. Well, you have to, what, wear gloves so you can't text?
Mittens.
Mittens.
That's how you say it in Michigan.
Mittens.
And got your mittens on? I do.
Our state's shaped like a mitten.
Get your glasses on. You got your glasses and your mittens?
So I don't know. I was kind of hoping
you could have figured out. This was like 100%.
This is actually what I expected to find, but I was kind of hoping that we had a law that there's so much. Look, there's private corporations and organizations getting involved in it. There's billboards everywhere that probably contributes to this distracted driving. Television ads everywhere. A ton of tax dollars spent on programs.
Local police departments.
People getting pulled over and harassed because they thought maybe they were texting and driving. I mean, come on.
Did you see the guy?
We're putting so much effort into this. Is it really an issue?
The guy that had a wooden... He made a phone that looked like a phone out of wood, painted it black with dials and everything on it, and he was driving around like he was talking on it. Cops pull him over.
No, I saw the guy with a cookie. Maybe
it was a cookie.
It was an iPhone cookie, and he took a bite of it.
Shaking their finger around.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's funny. Damn kids.
Yeah, there's was it New Jersey or a place just passed a law, didn't they, that basically banned all distracted driving. Eating, drinking, talking on the phone, touching the phone, doing anything.
Yeah. I just can't wait till we get electric self-driving cars.
And then you can just take a nap.
You can do whatever the hell you want.
You're shooting up heroin. I'm safe.
Get me home, Trigger. I'm going to name my car Trigger.
That'd be real good.
Yeah.
I was driving
after the famous horse.
I was driving in San Francisco, which we know is a bastion of freedom
and safe driving.
I got yelled at by a cop standing on the corner with a really, really, really long club hanging on his side because I was talking on my phone.
Yeah.
And he screamed at me, "Get off your phone!"
Did he pull his billy club out?
No, I was driving. I stayed on my phone and kept driving.
Yeah, see, because a 4,000-pound car against a pound-and-a-half wooden billy stick. Yeah, they're going to lose every time.
They carry some big sticks.
Oh, yeah. Like Teddy Roosevelt.
Because they're on like every corner in San Francisco, right? And like big, like...
Teddy Roosevelt Brigade.
Yeah?
He said walk softly and carry a big stick.
Yeah, well, that's what they do. But they don't walk softly because they got those big boots on for stomping.
Well, yeah, and when they do the goose step march, it has a click. It has the metal on the bottom. Click, 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 click. So it sounds good.
Terrible.
So you don't want to talk about
that damn city didn't have clothes that would fit me either, and that still pisses me off.
Well, nobody's fat in California, especially around San Francisco.
It was hilarious, but they were confused. They were like, 2X?
What is it? Harriet, have you ever heard of a 2X?
No, honey, I haven't. What the hell? What fat son of a bitch had a 2X?
It was H&M. It's like... It's hilarious. It's funny. They're like,
they see me walking up to him. They go, "Oh my God!"
They said you might want to try Walmart.
Fattest guy I ever seen in my life. Yeah, there's a lot of fat people at Walmart. Go to Walmart.
Yep.
I think they might have got the 3X there.
Wow. Got some real fatties running around.
All right, let's move on. I don't know where we are. I got lost here.
We have Boy Scouts.
Oh yeah, I like the Boy Scouts. What about it?
Did you delete the transgender stuff?
No, I didn't touch it. It's there, but you didn't.
Oh, I didn't separate it very well.
No, not at all.
Okay.
In fact, you have no information about the speech. You didn't put anything in there.
Well,
about it. Do you know anything
I have
about
a
it?
leak. I have a link.
Well, you do.
That has a little.
You have a leak.
I have a leak right now. My prostate.
That's fine. Come on, stop it.
People were upset. He gave a speech to the Boy Scout Jamboree in Virginia or West Virginia?
The National Jamboree, yeah.
Yeah. Now your
lots of scouts there.
Your dad and your family really into Boy Scouts. And
I don't think they want to be associated with me.
Okay, I don't blame them. Your dad and I have had that talk, and anyways, Trump has a real issue. I mean, he really is kind of a sociopath. When he starts talking to these 10, 12-year-olds up to, 18, Eagle Scouts, and he starts talking to them about how great his numbers were when he won the election, and did you guys see the map? Did you guys see the map? That was great. That was one of the biggest, Good Lord, get over it. You won. Move on. And then it was all politics and how they should go out and vote. These are 12-year-olds. Did anyone tell them that? So when you go out there and vote, I want you to vote for me. And I don't know. It was
it was weird. It was a little weird. So
I can pull it up and see if it's there. Go ahead and talk, and I'll see if I can find it.
Well, I don't care. Were you done with that topic or no? Because I was going to say the owner of the Boy Scouts, Mr. Scouts, first name Boy.
Yeah,
he came out and apologized.
Good
today for the speech. Said sorry that there was so much politics and that it was so. Come
bad.
On, but I will say when he mentioned Obama, people booed.
Yeah, they did. Well, what are they going to do? They had a big light sign up that said "Boo!"
So people boo now.
By the way, just a question: did President Obama ever come to a jamboree?
I think he did, didn't he? I don't know.
I doubt it. Well, yes, he did. Oh, okay. No, I don't think he did. Was he letting the boo die down or what?
Yeah,
and we'll be back.
He's smiling.
We'll be back. The answer is no, but we'll be back. You better get Senator Capito to vote for it.
To vote for what?
Get the other senators
it's
to
cut.
vote for it.
Oh.
It's time.
He's just telling people.
After 7 years of saying repeal and replace Obamacare, we have a chance to now do it. They better do it. Hopefully they'll do it.
They won't do it.
Well, little kids don't care.
That, whatever.
They don't care.
Well, some of them might.
No.
Some of them that are 18,
maybe
ready to vote. Certainly
3%.
Certainly the leaders.
Yeah, it wasn't there for the leaders. He wasn't there for the leaders.
No, and I don't.
He was there for the boys.
And I don't think he should have. I don't think he should have been there for a political speech either.
No, right. You talk about being a good citizen and being honest and working hard and all the great values that we used to enjoy in this country.
And here's the thing: he did.
Did he?
I don't know. I assume.
I don't know.
I have enough faith in him that I'm gonna make a statement. Yes, he did.
I'm gonna say no.
He did.
I'm gonna say he didn't. So you don't want to talk about transgenders in the military?
I didn't say I don't want to talk about it. I said I don't have much of a feeling about it, and whatever. Not. So here's the thing. On one hand, they should be free to do whatever they want to do. Everybody should be free.
Very, very libertarian.
On the other hand, this just saves them from dying in war.
Right. I mean, a friend of mine on Facebook said, why don't we not let anybody in the military and finally get rid of it and save billions of dollars? And
that friend of yours is
so much in taxes.
That friend of yours is dead wrong about that.
Well, I think he's using hyperbole a little bit to make a point.
No, I don't think he is.
Oh, maybe not.
Yeah.
I would.
But yeah, I mean, that's kind of the point. It's like, I'm going to say most of the people that are up in arms about it are generally anti-military. So, it's kind of weird.
Oh, I see what you're saying. The progressives, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Certainly there's libertarians that are.
Yeah, I look at it as we should, instead of just throwing a broad net and a big blanket and throwing everybody into one basket, I'll use all the metaphors I can.
Okay.
Let's do it on an individual basis. They keep saying, well, it's a mental illness, and they don't let schizophrenics in, and they don't let people with diabetes in.
Sure.
And that's true. There are things, but I don't know if you can compare it to that. And people are saying, well, it is listed as a mental illness.
I think you probably can compare it to that a little bit.
But so was gays were considered mentally ill for decades.
But look,
But the point I want to make is...
Oh, go ahead.
We have data. There are anywhere between 5,000 and 15,000 transgender people in the military. I can't get any good numbers. UCLA did a estimate at 15,000. The RAND Corporation did a study for the Pentagon. They said between 2,000 and 10,000. Mm-hmm. That's active and reserve. Are transgender. Another source said 6,000 or so. And that's out of 1,000,004.
Yeah.
So it's 0.004%. Yeah. And the thing is, are they doing a good job now? We have data. We can look at those several thousand transgenders and say, we can look at it and say, what are the costs? What jobs are they doing? Are they doing a good job? The military